Good morning, students. This video is for class 6 science, and today also we will continue with our biology. Today our topic of discussion will be personal hygiene. Today our topic of discussion will be personal hygiene. What do you mean by personal hygiene? The cleanliness of yourself is known as personal hygiene. The cleanliness of yourself, that means the activities that you follow to keep yourself clean is known as personal hygiene. It is not only wearing clean clothes, it is not only wearing taking bath regularly, it is not only keeping your teeth clean, it is not only keeping your hair clean. It is all the activities together to keep yourself clean is known as personal hygiene. Personal hygiene are practices followed to keep oneself clean. This is all the personal hygiene are the activities that you perform to keep yourself clean. In addition to good diet, adequate sleep and exercise, cleanliness is also essential to keep oneself healthy. So apart from eating good food, apart from doing regular exercises, cleanliness is also very much important for you to be healthy. Cleanliness is very much necessary for you to be healthy. So it is not only eating good food, it is not only doing regular exercises, it is also you should keep yourself to be fit and healthy. So to be fit and healthy, there are different activities that you have to perform. You have to perform different activities to keep your mouth clean. You have to perform different activities to keep your skin clean. You have to perform different activities to keep your hair clean. So all these activities together, when we perform to keep yourself clean, is known as personal hygiene. Some of the personal hygiene practices are as follows. So these are some of the activities. Let us see. Bath regularly to remove dust, sweat and dirt from the body and cleanse the body from harmful microbes. So we go out from the house. We are affected with different kinds of germs. So when you come into the house again, come back to the house, we should take proper bath. We should take regular bath. It is not that you take once in a day, once in 2 days or 3 days and then you'll be clean. No. You should have regular bath so that you keep yourself free from different germs. Next, wash hands frequently, especially before and after using the toilet, before and after having meal, and after touching animals, dustbin, and wounds to prevent germs from spreading. So we should wash our hand regularly before and after having meal, after coming out of the toilet, after touching our pets that we have in our house. So we should, because they contain germs. So after doing those activities, we should wash our hand properly with soap. Brush your teeth twice a day. We should brush our teeth twice a day before going off to sleep and then after waking up from sleep. Clip your nails regularly. That means we should trim our nails. We should cut our nails regularly. Because when you grow big nails, when you grow long nails, what happens is that nails becomes a space for the dirt to remain, for the germs to grow. And when you eat your food using the hands, those germs go inside your body and you feel unhealthy. Wash and comb hair regularly to keep the scalp clean. The skin of the head, those are known as scalp. So you should wash your hair regularly or shampoo after every alternate days or at least twice or thrice a week, so that the germs that is present, the dirt, the dandruff that is present in the hair does not remain. Next, wear clean clothes, especially clean undergarments and socks. This is a good practice to keep your body clean. Yes, especially when you use undergarments and wear socks, those undergarments, socks has to be cleaned regularly because they are owned in the most affected area. Next is cover mouth while coughing to prevent germs from spreading. So whenever we cough, whenever we sneeze, we should cover our mouth either with hand or with our handkerchief so that germs from our body cannot spread to another person or another body. So these are some activities that you should perform regularly so that you can keep yourself clean. Next is care of eyes. How can we take care of eyes? What are the activities? What are the things that we should do so that we can take care of eyes? Our eyes have eyelashes. Hairs, we have hairs if you see in the lid of our eye. The mechanism of continuous blinking to protect them from dust and dirt and tears to wash away the dirt particle. So it is the mechanism, it is the general phenomenon that we keep on blinking our eyes. It is not that we have that power of blinking or not. We don't have that ability. It is involuntary muscle that keeps on blinking by itself, so that they can protect our eyes from dirt, they can protect our eyes from germs, they can keep our eyes free from dust and dirt. These are the natural phenomena for protecting our eyes. So these are natural mechanism, these are phenomena, these are rules of the eyelid, so that they keep on blinking and protect our eyes from different kinds of germs and dirt. Following are some of the things that we can do to take care of. So these are the few, they have mentioned few ways by which we can keep our eyes clean. Number 1, wash the eyes with cold water first thing in the morning. So once you wake up from your sleep, you should wash your eyes with cold water. Do not read with dim light and do not keep the books very close while reading. So we should not keep the book. When you read, we should not read keeping the book very close to your eyes. And you should read in a place where there is enough light. Do not watch television, mobile phone, computers and laptops for a very long period. We should not watch television or mobile phone or play with our laptop for a very long time. Next, in case any substance like dust particle enters our eyes, do not rub them. Instead, wash them with plenty of cold water. So suppose something enters your eyes and you feel very irritated. Do not start rubbing your eyes, because it may cause harm to your eyes. So instead of rubbing, please use cold water, so that the dirt that has entered, it can come out. Use sunglasses or protection glass from the eyes while going out in the direct sunlight. So whenever you go out in the direct sunlight, make sure you wear your sunglasses or that glasses which can protect your eyes from the sun's rays. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables like spinach, cabbage, papaya, carrot and mango that are rich in vitamin A. This helps in keeping the eyes healthy. So we should eat lots of fruits and vegetables which actually contain lot of vitamin A, which is good for our eyes. Next, treat any infection in the eyes and its surrounding areas immediately. Suppose if there is an infection in your eyes or in the surrounding areas, we should immediately go to the doctor, so that we can have a regular checkup and cure our infections. So these are the activities that we should follow, so that we can take good care of our eyes. The next thing is taking care of your teeth. This taking care of your teeth is also known as oral hygiene. Good care of your teeth is also known as oral hygiene. Maintaining oral hygiene helps in protection of the teeth and gums and prevents tooth decay. If you take good care of your teeth, if you take good care of your gums, it will prevent you from tooth becoming damaged or getting damaged. Following are some of the methods that can be adapted to take care of your teeth. So they have given you few methods which you can follow, so that we can take good care of our teeth. What are these? Let us see. This is very common. Brush regularly twice a day. That is after waking up in the morning and before going to bed at night. So we should brush twice a day. That is before going to bed and after waking up from our morning sleep. Follow the correct pattern of brushing. It is not that whenever you take brush and apply toothpaste in it and then you brush. You should not brush in any pattern. You should have a proper pattern, so that you brush and you do not affect your gums. Follow the correct pattern of brushing. That is, the brush should move from gum to enamel and it should reach all the surface of the teeth. Use a good quality toothbrush with soft bristles. That means the hair that is contained in the brush, that should be very soft, so that it does not affect your teeth and the gums. Change the toothbrush in every 3 to 4 months. Massaging gums and teeth after brushing increases the circulation of blood to the roots of the teeth. So after you finish your brushing, if you massage your gums and teeth, it actually increases the flow of blood in the roots of the teeth. Wash the mouth thoroughly before and after having food, use a good mouthwash. So once you have your food, before you have your food, we should always clean our mouth, we should wash our mouth, and after the meal also we should wash our mouth very clearly, very properly. A balanced diet is necessary for healthy teeth and gums. Avoid eating too many chocolates and toffees. We should eat those kinds of food we should actually include in our diet. Those kinds of food which is good for our teeth and teeth and gum. Because if we have deficiency in those foods which are actually necessary for our teeth and gum, we would have our teeth problem, maybe gum problem. The gum will become very soft, and you will find sometimes when you brush, blood coming out. So that is all that you have when you do not eat proper diet. So these are the things that we actually should perform, so that we can take good care of our teeth. Next is care of our hair. What should we do so that we can take good care of our hair? We should take good care of our hair because it is also a part of being healthy. It is important to maintain healthy hair as it adds beauty to the external appearance of an individual. Suppose if you don't have hair, the looks of the person is totally changed. That means you should have good hair so that the appearance, the outer look of your face or of your body is different. So to look different, to look good, we should take good care of our hair. And how can we take good care of our hair? Let us see. Wash and shampoo the hair regularly, twice or thrice a week. We should wash our hair, we should apply shampoo at least twice or thrice a week. Keep the scalp clean and dry. We should always keep the skin of the head dry, so that no germs can make home there. Comb your hair regularly with a soft hairbrush or comb. Massage the scalp with a good hair oil regularly to improve the growth. We should use good hair oil and massage the scalp of our hair so that the growth of the hair is good. And the most important thing is we should drink lot of water and eat balanced diet which is good for our health. We should eat those foods which are good for our hair. So these are the things that we should do to take care of our eyes, to take care of our teeth, and to take care of our hair. So what did we learn today? We learned personal hygiene is very much necessary for you to be healthy. So it is not only wearing good clothes and combing your hair, it is each and every activities that needs to be done so that your body is clean and you remain healthy. So children, for today we will keep it till here. In the next class we will continue with community hygiene. So for today up to this much. Thank you, class.